Hello, you're welcome to day 2 of our educational series for the month of April. And this month we are talking about financing small businesses. Yesterday I let you know what was behind my making that decision and how important what we're talking about is to everybody, basically everybody. So today we want to go ahead and start talking about the different means of financing small businesses. But you know, whatever it is you want to do, Simon Sinek tells you start with why. And so one thing I've found is that many times when people want to access money, they actually do not sit down with themselves to understand why they need that money. I mean, we're talking, what is this money you need? What is it for? Many times we hear young and old people, I won't restrict this to young people, we hear different categories of people coming up with, if only someone would give me 10 million naira to do business. The question is it 10 million naira you need? If it is 10 million naira you need, what exactly do you need this money for? So many people fail when it comes to, okay, fine, you've come to approach me for money. What is this money for? When you know what it is for, why is that particular thing, that item, that production process, why is it important to the business you are trying to run? Where is this money needed? Is it needed at the inception of the business? Is it needed when you want to grow the business? Is it needed for raw materials? What exactly do you need this money for? Where do you need it? Why do you need it? And when do you need it? These are questions you need to ask yourself a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, all of the time when you need to access finance. Many times, the reason many of us don't get money from the sources we seek from is because we don't have clarity about what we want to do. Nobody wants to throw money at you just to make you happy. We need to understand that the money needs to be needed and everybody would appreciate it if you already have a detailed plan for its judicious use. Now, this is not all I'm talking about today. You know, I am going to take it a step further to tell you where you need to start from. Now, I have a particular older friend, sometimes I refer to him as my mentor, who says that the best helping hand you would ever get is the hand at the end of your arm. And the time to start saving money is not when you need money. And so the most basic source of funding for small businesses is your personal savings. Savings is a culture we need to inculcate into our children from their very tender ages until, you don't stop saving forever. And this helps you in that when you make money, you set something aside. When you make money, you set something else aside. When you are now big enough, old enough to run a business, you at least have an egg nest somewhere that you can get something from to start your business. Now, the truth is, whenever you go and meet a third party aside from yourself to say that you want to do business, you want to start a business, or you want to run a business and you need money, the first thing they would ask you is, how much do you have? What is it that you have to support your own business? Nobody wants to give you money when you have zero, or you don't have skills, you don't have anything to put into that business apart from the idea. It's not good enough. So I would say personal savings is the most basic way to fund a business. The next is friends and family. Now with them, it's not such a big deal. There are some parents that if you cry for long enough, they will give you the money without putting you through rigors. Meanwhile, there are some parents, so you do proposal, business plan with financial projections and all. Parents are different, but there's sentimental value attached to what you're doing. Everybody wants to be the one to support their favorite niece and all of that. So this is another easy way to get money. But you must get your acts together first by understanding your what, your why, your where, and your when before you ask anybody for money, especially when it comes to business. So your friends and family are people that can support you. They are people that can even give you money without asking you to return it. Or if you're going to return it, they probably will not be charging you an interest on it. However, there is another way in which you can get personal money. if you have ever been in paid employment, it is possible that you have been subjected to contributory pension. I would like to mention this because somehow, the government has made a law that makes you contribute to your own pension, which is a type of savings for you to be able to kickstart your life, could be your business life, when you do not have a job. Now, how this works is that if you have been out of job, voluntarily, involuntarily, it doesn't matter how it came to be, but you do not have a job and you have not had a job for 4 months, you can actually write to your pension fund manager and access 25% of whatever is standing to your credit in your pension fund, in your retirement savings account. That's your RSA. I'm sure you have an RSA number if you've ever done this before. And you get notifications when your pension is remitted into that account. Many times, some of us look at that balance and go like, I have money I can't spend. Well, the truth is you can spend that money if you have been out of business, out of a job for 4 months or more. Now, each of these ways of getting access to finance that I've discussed today are straight from you, straight from your pocket, straight from your efforts, straight from your savings. Tomorrow, we'll talk about some other means, some straight from you, others from other sources. But hey, no, this shows you that whichever way you look at it, there are ways to access finance, and there are so many more ways, and I'll continue discussing from here tomorrow. Take care.